Hi everyone, it's me Thom, and today I'm in the German city of Hamburg. And Hamburg has three big railway stations. You have Altona, Domtor, and Hauptbahnhof, and that's where I am at right now. And the variety of trains is amazing. I already shot this. Yeah.
Now, for me, it was super weird to be in northern Germany and to see a Czech train running. But this is the Eurocity that runs between Prague, Berlin, and Hamburg. And I've actually been on this train before, from Prague to Berlin. It was on my Interrail trip 2 years ago, and it ranks among one of the most comfortable trains I have ever been on. Now, Hamburg might seem like a weird destination from Prague, but when you think about it, it's not. Hamburg Hauptbahnhof is the second most used passenger railway station in all of Europe. Let's explore.
Look at this. Every ICE in Germany, the first and last cars are green to celebrate the fact that trains in Germany run on clean, renewable energy.
How do you make sure everybody knows that the train is a clean, renewable way to travel? Oh, just change all of your high-speed trains from white with a red stripe to white with a green stripe.
That over there is a new S-Bahn train.
The Hamburg S-Bahn has been in service since 1907, making it a very old system. There are 4 main routes and then 2 extra rush hour routes, and this train here is a 490 which has been in service since 2017. I really like their design. There are actually 3 generations of trains in service on the S-Bahn, and they usually run on their own dedicated tracks, including a city tunnel, except for a few kilometers at the end which they share with regional trains. This is a 472. It's been around since the 1970s, and I've heard a lot of rail fans not like its design, but I think it's really cute. Oh, there's an ICE one. With each line seeing 1 train every 10 minutes, the Hamburg S-Bahn is more frequent than most other systems in Germany. Now, Hamburg has, of course, its S-Bahn, has an U-Bahn, but it also has a unique A-Bahn. These are trains operated by private company AKN. It's a network of 3 lines in the Hamburg suburbs, except line A1 also has through service from Hamburg Eidelstedt to Hamburg Hauptbahnhof. These are diesel trains with third rail capabilities, and unfortunately I didn't see one on this trip, so I'll definitely have to come back. Here's an ICE one. Now, in making these videos, every time I go to Germany, I tend to mix them up. Is it an ICE 1? Is it an ICE 2? They look so similar. Now, clearly ICE 1 is older than ICE 2, but what other differences are there? It's in the power cars. ICE 1 is made up of a power car, and then a bunch of cars sandwiched in the middle. The ICE-2 has a power car, and on the other side it has a driving trailer. Another fact is that the ICE-1 does not operate in multiple operations, so if you see two old-looking ICEs coupled together, you can almost be guaranteed it's an ICE-2. Now, another striking feature about Hamburg Hauptbahnhof is the fact that towards the end of the platforms, they just completely split. One goes left, the other goes right. Now, the tracks to the left go to Berlin and Lübeck, whereas the tracks on the right go to Hanover, and originally that was the line from Hamburg to Venlo in the Netherlands. On the other side of the station, all the railway lines continue to Hamburg Dammtor and Hamburg Altona, the other major cities in Hamburg. I said earlier that Hamburg is the second most used railway station in Europe. This is because it offers so many connections to other places in Germany and throughout Europe. All passengers going towards Denmark and Sweden have to travel through Hamburg. People from Scandinavia can connect with services to Cologne or even Switzerland and the Czech Republic. Now let's look at some regional trains. This was my first time seeing the German version of the Taurus locomotive. What I really like about these trains is the noise they make when they pull up. It sounds like a violin, like this railjet in Austria. Look at that! It's a diesel tracks. I've seen the electric version before, but this is my first time spotting the diesel version. It runs for Start Unterelbe, which runs trains from Hamburg to Cuxhaven. And they use the double-deck Dosto cars, and though we use red Privé livery, they're actually the most common train, I think, to see in Germany. I see them everywhere, in every part of the country. And I've only been on them once. That's when I rode RE1 from Duisburg Hauptbahnhof to Essen Hauptbahnhof. But here we see the Start Unterelbe train heading right towards Lübeck and Berlin. And these trains aren't only found in Germany too, they're actually in Israel and in Denmark, like this train I saw at Copenhagen. But now it's time for some double-deck trains with a slightly more modern design.
Look behind me, it's a Twindexx. I've wanted to catch one of these on camera for so long now. Despite its green color scheme, this one is actually a DB train. So as you can see, there's a huge block here for the engines. And that's because the first and last cars sort of act like the power cars, the locomotives, but with enough room to be able to sit in. So these are the perfect trains for high capacity.
The Twindexx are making a big rise in Germany, mostly because they eliminate the need for a locomotive. They're used on a wide range of services, regional trains, but also intercity trains. There are so many trains that run here. We've literally only been here for about 20 minutes and seen all of this. I don't even know what this was. Maybe you guys can help me. I shot all these videos on January 5th, 2020. So what was this train? Let me know in the comments if you think you know. Here is that start diesel tracks again. In all honesty, I was not expecting a Stadler FLIRT to pull into Hamburg Hauptbahnhof. It is time for me to go. I hope you had as much fun as I did. This station is awesome. I love train spotting in Germany. Now, I have other German videos, and they're right here on my YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe to Trains Are Awesome, and then we'll see you next time.